People use this when they want to say, in order to achieve your goals, in order to be great, in order to be who you want to be, you're going to have to suffer. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to sacrifice everything. Hi, this is Jack from Fluency.com, and in today's lesson, you're going to learn 10 idioms that people actually use. I know that many English learners want to learn idioms, but a problem I see is that they often force them. They try to use them when they're not appropriate. And also, they tend to use old idioms that people don't use these days. So today, we're going to learn 10 idioms that you're going to find useful and people use in everyday conversation. Now, to get the most out of this lesson, watch until the end and learn all the idioms. You can also turn on subtitles if you'd like, because I have added them for you. And also, you can read the idioms in the description box below. All right, let's get started. Hey, are you watching the England game tonight? When did you start liking football? Well, England might win the Euros and everyone's watching it. Someone's jumping on the bandwagon. To jump on the bandwagon means to start doing something or to be part of something because it's popular and lots of other people are doing it too. An example is my wife and I refused to jump on the smartphone bandwagon for a long time. I mean, we have them now, but we didn't get on the smartphone bandwagon for a long time. And many people are starting to jump on the crypto bandwagon. Many people are starting to jump on the crypto bandwagon. Now, an example of saying something similar without using this idiom is, you're only watching the England game because everyone else is. You're only watching the England game because everyone else is. Are you coming to the party later? I would, but Sarah's under the weather, so we both have to stay home. Under the weather. This means to feel unwell, to feel sick, but it isn't very strong. If you're really sick, you don't say that you're under the weather. So you can be under the weather or feel under the weather. For example, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. Now, some non-idiomatic expressions here. You can simply say, I feel sick, or I feel a little unwell today. And I think I'm coming down with something. I think I'm coming down with something, which means that you think you're starting to get sick. Guess what? What? I've just won a free vacation for 2 to the Grand Canyon. Holy, that's on my bucket list. If something is on your bucket list, it means you want to do this before you die. So we can talk about achievements and goals or experiences here. You can ask the question, what trips are on your bucket list? What trips are on your bucket list? And you can say, well, I can cross going to the World Cup off my bucket list. I can cross this off my bucket list. Now, to cross something off means to tick, check, done, done. And this is a separable phrasal verb because we cross something off. A non-idiomatic expression here could be, where have you always wanted to go? Where have you always wanted to go? And I went to the World Cup last year. That's something I had always wanted to do. That's something I had always wanted to do. All right, let's get back to work. You were exhausted a second ago. I know. I got a second wind. To get a second wind means to feel re-energized, to get your energy back. And we use this a lot in sports. For example, come on team, we need a second wind here. I know we look tired, but we need a second wind. And that drink gave me a second wind. That drink gave me a second wind. A similar phrase is to get energy back. For example, you can tell the team, we need to get our energy back, boys. You look tired, but we need to get our energy back. Come on, 6 more. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. People use this when they want to say, in order to achieve your goals, in order to be great, in order to be who you want to be, you're going to have to suffer. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to sacrifice everything. And again, this is used a lot in sports too. So when a team is training and they look tired and they look like they want to stop, the coach might say, come on team, no pain, no gain. And this could be used for learning English too, because in order to reach a high level of English, you might have to do things that are difficult, things that you need to really work hard at, and sometimes things that are uncomfortable. I actually made a podcast on this, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. And here's a good quote. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Hey, did you hear about that company you applied for? No. What? So they just went under. Huh. Not getting that job was a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Before we talk about that, there's another idiom I use there. A business going under. And if a business goes under, it means it ceases to operate. The business is no more. Now, a blessing in disguise means something good coming out of something that you thought was bad. Because not getting that job at the time was misfortunate. It was a bad situation. But because the company went under, it was a good job that you didn't get the job. So it was a blessing in disguise. Another example is, failing his exam was a blessing in disguise because he ended up playing soccer professionally. Failing his exam was a blessing in disguise. A similar phrase here is turn out. And this is a phrasal verb. So you could say, it all turned out great because the company went under. It all turned out great. So, been meaning to get something off my chest for a while. Uh-oh. Go on. I don't really like our dog. Get something off your chest means to tell someone something that has been troubling you for some time. Something that maybe you're not proud of, or something that's making you unhappy. In the example, the person didn't like their dog. Weird, I know. And they had been keeping this to themselves and not sharing it with their partner. But finally, they got this off their chest by sharing it. Another example is, you seem a little off today. Is there something you want to get off your chest? Is there something you want to get off your chest? And it feels so good to get that off my chest. It feels so good to get that off my chest. Another example, without using this expression, is there something you'd like to share? Is there something you'd like to share? And so there's something I've been meaning to tell you. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. What are you watching? Game of Thrones. How is it? So far, so good. So far, so good. This means until this point in time, it's good. Game of Thrones, until this point, is good. Now, if someone asks you, how's the new deck coming along? Because you're building this new deck. You can say, well, there's a lot more to do, but so far, so good. There's a lot more to do, but so far, so good. Another similar expression is just to use the present continuous. For example, you can say, it's going well so far. It's going well so far. And if you want to tell someone the opposite and use a little bit of British understatement, you can say, not the best. Not the best. Will you turn that off? It's getting on my nerves. To get on someone's nerves means to annoy someone. That guy over there is really getting on my nerves. The way he's talking, the way he's eating his food, like what he's wearing. I think he's just so... You're getting on my nerves. An equivalent of this in American English is, he's ticking me off. He's ticking me off. Another example is, he's such a pain. He's such a pain. And he's really bugging me. He's really bugging me. Oh, I just can't. There's so much to do today. I just can't. Will you lighten up? To lighten up means to have a better mood, to not take things so seriously, to not be so emotional about something. For example, if you say something and then the other person gets annoyed, you can say, I was just kidding, lighten up. I was just kidding, lighten up. Or if you realise you're being a little bit uptight, you can say, I know, I need to lighten up a bit. I need to lighten up a bit. And this reminds me of one of my favourite quotes. Never in the history of chilling out has anyone chilled out after being told to chill out. Chill out. Are you ready for this speech? Yeah, I've prepared well, but I actually have butterflies in my stomach. To have butterflies in your stomach means to feel anxious or nervous. To actually get that feeling of being anxious, just like little butterflies are fluttering around in there. Another example is, I bet even Ronaldo gets butterflies in his stomach before taking a penalty. I bet even Ronaldo gets butterflies in his stomach. And if you don't have butterflies in your stomach and you feel confident, you can say, hey, listen, I'm cool, calm, collected. Or if you're talking about someone else, you can say, he doesn't get nervous in these situations. He doesn't get nervous in these situations. Okay, so those are the 10 idioms for today. If you'd like, I will make another video with 10 more idioms. To let me know you want me to do that, just click that like button on this video. It helps a lot. And if you're new here, then subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Before you go, a couple of things to share. Firstly, if you don't have my book, The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency, you can download this for free by clicking the link in the description. And while you're in the description, have a little look around, because I'll list the idioms for you down there so that you can read them. And I'll also have more resources so that you can learn English with me. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video. It's great to have you here, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.